This conversation after these two have just been sniping at each other the whole time. This game, that game was pretty heavy on those quick time events, right? I think it's like
Yep.
because it is very like cinematic, like oh my god, giant monster, right? Like so, and that's the kind of stuff where like maybe that should be a TV show because clearly it's barely even a game at that point. It's just like an excuse to slow down and look
Right.
at all the VFX we put together for this scene. It looks amazing.
Right.
So
Yeah, maybe they might. Like God of War would be a great TV show
especially
because you
yeah,
have
and you mean like the more recent like the reboot, right? Where you has a son.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that
yeah,
actually would be dope. That'd be very cool.
yeah. I would not be mad
Ragnar.
at that. I wouldn't even be mad if they start from the beginning and work their way up.
Mm.
They have a lot of seasons there, a lot of material, and you know it only gets better, right? Because the latest seasons are fantastic.
I mean, you there is a
So
case to be made because like those games were not very mature. They're just kind of like running around hack and slash, right? It'd be interesting to see if they
right,
went back and tried to take that more grown up approach that they took for the newer games, but applied it to that story. Like let's try to actually make this good, right? Like let's like actually try to tell a real
right,
story. Yeah. So
yeah. 'Cause there's like almost every game there's like an orgy scene that you could participate or not participate in. I'm serious.
no, I know, I know. I just like those games were so ridiculous.
I think the game developers, when they made the first three, they were like in their 20s. Like, this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
And then like they're in their 30s and 40s. It's like they have kids now. It's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I want to share my experience of
With
having a
my
son.
kids.
They
Yeah,
feel
with
like
my
they need to
kid.
redeem themselves. Like let's actually try to
Right.
make like I don't know something people will respect us for.
And hey, did they win? Did they win,
Yeah,
man?
yeah, they did.
It's
So
maybe
let's.
this should be for another episode, but I want to get your take on where you think God of War will go next, because there's clues in the Ragnarok games, but yeah. Anyways,
I mean, we
that's off topic.
should. So we
There's
haven't
clues of
done
what
any
movie?
video game centric reviews or episodes yet, but there's some stuff coming up this year. So maybe yeah, when
Okay.
that comes around, because like there's gonna be
Yeah.
Hades 2 coming out. Speaking of like fighting
Oh,
Greek
that's right.
gods,
Yeah.
Hades 2 is coming out, which I am super hyped for. Tears of the Kingdom, like I went and bought a Steam Deck just so I could play Hades again. So like I think it's that's another game we can add to the list of stuff that we might want to do a deep dive on at some point.